The pledge. If we could all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty, justice for all.
You gotta find out tomorrow about the signatures.
Oh, yes, yes.
All right, I'll give you a call or let somebody in the office
I will.
know. All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Have a good night, guys.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Village Board of Trustees. Special meeting today is January 31st, 2022. First part of our meeting is to adopt a local law authorizing the village board to override the 2% tax cap mandated by New York State General Municipal Law, Section 3-C, for the 2022-23 fiscal year. Can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion made by Deputy Lodato. Deputy Mayor Lodato. Second?
I'll second.
Can I just ask a question?
Sure.
Why if it's 2% tax cap, why do we have to override it if we're under 2%?
In case numbers come back
Oh,
where it's. And what would happen is we would have to put money aside in next year's budget to pay for
Okay.
any overrides.
Okay.
I asked the same question because it doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. Seconded by Trustee Sampson. Roll call, Trustee Kolar,
Yes.
Trustee Sampson,
Yes.
Trustee Kolar,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Lodato,
Yes.
Mayor Bucko. Second part of the meeting, before we get into the presentation of the budget for year 2022-23, like the Village Board of Trustees, regarding adoption of our tentative budget of the Village of Washingtonville for the fiscal year beginning March 1st, 2022, including general village funds, transportation funds, public safety funds, and home and community services funds. Need a motion, well, we're opening up the public hearing on this right now, on the public meeting. Public hearing of our 2022-23 budget.
Make a motion?
Motion made by Trustee Kolar,
I'll second it.
Trustee Kolar, Trustee Kolar, roll call.
Yes.
Trustee Sampson.
Yes.
Trustee Kolar.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Lodato.
Yes.
Okay, you see here, this is what we have, real property taxes, interest and penalty property taxes, that totaled along with the appropriated fund balance, $4,351,450.83.
I'm sorry, Mayor, can I ask a
Yep.
question?
Sure.
Can you make it bigger, like get rid of all that stuff on the top? Like the screen?
I could try to.
Next to that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's not it. I can do this. These in the view.
You might get rid of your ruler and. Settings? See the heading box there?
How's that?
If you can't, don't worry about it.
I thought I did. I unclicked a lot of, okay, Orange County sales tax this year, we got our fourth quarter in today with another payment due at the end of this month, February, I should say. Apparently, they went over anticipated revenue, so the legislation branch had to authorize additional payments. Our payment is $1,118,000, $150. Utility gross receipts, that's Orange and Rockland. Franchise is Spectrum or Time Warner. Hub in lieu of taxes, that's Stonehill. I'm sorry. Hub in lieu of taxes is Stonehill. I just said that again. Rocky Point, Rocky Knoll. Stonehill is $38,998. Zoning fees, planning board fees, vital statistics, children's programs, which included the PAL. The PAL runs a basketball program at the summertime. Stop DWI, final payment came in today. It's part of the Orange County sales tax check. The courts, $124,000. Scrap metal, chips, state revenue. This is what we get from the state, $13,070. Unclassified revenue. Parking, and that's the park and ride that we have across the street from the new bagel place, Orange County Bagel. SRO, WSCD, $225,000. Our anticipated, so that equals $2,740,929.15. Totaling up the real property and non-property taxes, it equals $7,092,379,098. Anticipated fourth quarter expenditures, $1,148,976.32. Our unencumbered as it stands right now is $1,706,887.17 with an estimated unencumbered of $557,910.85. Taking this estimated unencumbered along with the real and non-property taxes, it equals a total of $7,650,290.83. Our proposed 2022-23 multi-fund budget come to $6,968,702.06, which leaves $681,588.77 in reserves. So to answer your question, Jim, there's no need to go over that tax cap. We have Village Hall line items that we went over the past meetings. Okay, we have a 0% increase at the Village Hall. The municipal services, we have a 48% increase. You notice here with the attorney services, $70,000. We put more money into our legal services this year than we did last year, $25,000 more as a matter of fact, so we can move on with our plans this year. Shared services, we have a decrease of 5%, and what we have here is office supplies, memberships, conferences, village auditors, which are very high. You can see that it's $10,000 higher than we used last year, even though we had $20,000. This goes along with the additional attorney fees to move our plans forward with the town. Special items, general government, MTA tax, contingent payroll. Law enforcement, you see here the asterisks that are off to the left. We moved our meals travel has been moved to the shared services. The First aid supplies have been taken out of the law enforcement and moved over to the shared services. Internet has been taken out of the law enforcement and moved over to shared services. Utilities have been moved to shared services. In preparing this budget, we just felt that, do we really need to know how much the internet services at the police station, is it, how much more higher is it than Village Hall, if it is higher at all? Public safety, we removed the electric school lights maintenance at Taft. Well, one fell down. Parking division are the signs, and all we did was take it out of electric school zone lights maintenance and put it into the parking division. Storm drainage, the last meeting, I believe I brought this down to 35,000. We do need to spend more money in that, so whether it be additional payroll, but it's a 0% increase from last year. Code enforcement, you can see the big change, big increase, $16,000 increase. Our building department is doing a great job. They have a lot of catching up to do, but they're making great strides each day. Highways, streets, what we see here, street equipment purchases, it was higher at the last meeting, but realizing that street equipment purchases, most of our stuff is on lease, and we also have the CHIPS funds that's in the A fund. So it's still a healthy portion for street equipment purchase. In that section of the budget, it's an 8% increase. Parks, we all know how we value our parks. We have a lot of work to do, especially at Burn Allen, trying to get the ice, what used to be the ice rink, into basketball courts, pickleball courts, handball courts. We have a 1% increase on that. And we're working on an organization that is interested in working with us, making donations for that area. Youth recreation programs, again, this includes the PAL. You can see here we did take some work, some payments out of the personal, and we added some money into the adult fitness, still have a -11% decrease. Culture, nothing has changed here. The same numbers. We plan on bringing back the Memorial Day Parade. We plan on fireworks again. Washingtonville, Whoville, and of course the Christmas parade. Professional legal services, again, this goes to what I was saying before, increase in legal funds for this also. That's an increase of $14,500. Percentages on the other page. Community environment, it's a decrease of 16% over the past couple of years. Still a very healthy budget that we have. You can see here the street lights are taken out of community environment, put into shared services. That's, I believe we budgeted $130,000 for that. It's a -16% overall. Employee benefits. I found out today that the ERS, which is the Village Employee Retirement System, still has not come out with numbers. So I'm using the same numbers that we used last year. The police retirement, still have not come out with numbers. I'm assuming that could go up, and I'm assuming it's going to go up by $10,000, just on assumption. But we have a minus 4% in this part of the budget also. The debt service, we have our 2017 bonds. Sweeper and road ban, the principal and the interest, we have a negative 7% due to the decrease in the interest on those bonds. Any questions before we move on? The water fund. One of the reasons that we had to raise our water structure and sewer structure had to do with making payments to the water fund and sewer fund respectively. But here we have a 61% increase.
0.61.
0.61, thank you. Notice here that there's no more debt service with the water bonds. In the administration, we have village clerk, administrative services, personal services, treasurer, clerical, payroll, telephone, postage. Postage has gone up. Maybe we want to think of a different way of sending out water bills. Maybe postcard. I know we had this conversation years ago. And really, the only negative part was my neighbor might be able to see how much I pay for water.
Well,
Which they could find out
I
anyway.
think that we need to maybe educate the community too, that they can go online and look at it,
Yes.
you know, and that could save a significant amount of money.
And we are making a start of getting smart meters installed in the troubled areas within the village, the older areas, I should say, within the village. Water professional, we have our legal, our engineering, that's JCO Environmental. It's a 2% CPI, Consumer Price Index of 2%. Water audit, annual report, and other engineering that's required within our water system. Pump stations, utilities, I really, I upped the pump station equipment. All our pump stations pretty much were rehabbed last year. So we might have all of this money left over. The chemicals and the testing, as you know, every time we have a water main break, it seems like it takes longer and longer to get test results back from our laboratories. I believe last time it was 4 days. And I understand the frustration of residents. I had a resident say, I haven't showered in 4 days. Okay, you could use the water to shower. You could use the water to brush your teeth. I wouldn't drink it. Well, what if I want to make pasta? Well, you're going to make pasta in boiling water. That's the kind you're buying. Anyway, I just went off on a tangent. It's fine. I'll be fine. Water employee. You notice I'm doing all of the, bringing it down to 100%. So, state retirement. Yeah, we do have our DPW working on the water, so it's only fair that some of the water funds go to their state retirement. Health insurance, life insurance, so forth. Water debt service, as I said before, is 0. Any questions before we go to the sewer? Okay. We have an 18% 1.34% in the sewer fund. Costs have gone up for the chemicals and so forth. Again, restructuring our water and sewer is paying this off. So, this part is, sorry guys. Sorry, okay. Engineering, again, the 2% from JCO. Sewer liability. Sewer operations, it's a 49.87% increase. Remember a couple of meetings ago, I said that we should think about making our wastewater plant a receiving station. The engineers, Delaware Engineering, is looking into that. I think the numbers that we gave was a profit of $1 million paid to the village by doing that. Again, the employee, stop me if I'm getting off track. And we have the sewer debt, which is $429,000 this year. Again, the restructure of both water and sewer will cover these payments. So there you have it. A 0% increase for the village residents, not cutting any services for the village residents. I think the budget is healthy. Again, I want to thank department heads, Chief Zaccaro, thank you, Superintendent Chris Martino, as well as village clerk Christine Shankman for watching these numbers here, the expense, very carefully. So, again, I thank you guys for doing that. Any questions? Any questions from the audience in the,
Ryan, did you run out of copies?
no, you had enough?
I mean, she.
Anybody need a copy?
I think the person in the back with the red sweater.
All those people stayed, we would have needed more.
That's true. Oh, yeah.
That was a nice showing.
It's very, very.
Okay, if there's no questions, I'd like to have a motion to adopt the budget.
Close the meeting first, I'm sorry.
Oh, yes, we do. Any questions? So make a motion to close the meeting.
I'll make a motion.
You're like my friend on the left side of my shoulder. Okay, closing motion. Trustee Kalora. Motion, I need a second.
I'll second.
Trustee Sampson, roll call. Trustee Kalora.
Yes.
Trustee Sampson.
Yes.
Trustee Kolar.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Lodato. Mayor Bucko. Okay. Someone want to make a motion to adopt the budget of the Village of Washingtonville for the fiscal year beginning March 1st, 2022, including the general village funds, transportation funds, public safety funds, home and community service funds. Someone want to make a motion for
So
adoption?
Second.
Trustee Kolar. Motion to adopt. Deputy Mayor Lodato. Second the motion. Roll call. Trustee Kolar.
Yes.
Trustee Sampson.
Yes.
Trustee Kolar.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Lodato.
Yes.
Mayor Bucko, yes. Okay. Good job. Thank you.
When I did it,
We did. Not I. There's no I in we. Right?
Or in
How's that
team.
go? There's no I in, was it team? In team.
I gotta remember that one now.
No I in we.
There's no E in wait.
It's on. You wanna make a motion in the meeting?
Someone want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it. Yeah,
Deputy Mayor Lodato, made a motion to end.
Mayor, wave it again.
Trustee